down to the joy of actual things. I've got 5 pickups for this month.
And what month are we in?
Which is November.
November Space
November's
2014.
I've got 5 different games, 5 different formats, a bit varied and stuff. So, start with my birthday present from Cliff.
Shout Anthony.
Oh dear. Anthony Sh. You can't go sh on the end of that. Anthony, you know, it's like Krish.
This is never going to go away.
Right, anyway, so on to my birthday present from Cliff, and the very, very nice Gauntlet. It's basically like a remake of Gauntlet 1, isn't it? Even though it's called Gauntlet 4,
yeah,
it's just
really,
basically
really
a really good conversion of Gauntlet 1 by the looks of it.
Yeah, I mean, I played
Even for the layouts and
I
everything.
played the first few levels, and if you like Gauntlet, it's Gauntlet on the Mega Drive. It's the best thing you'll ever get. Graphics are a bit of a low point.
Obviously, it's not quite up to the standard of like the Xbox Live emulated ones.
Yeah,
and stuff
definitely.
like that. But it's still very good. And it's Gauntlet. When you're playing on the Mega Drive, it's cool. You've got to sit there and play it like 2 players and stuff.
If you have 3 friends, you can play 4 player.
Oh yeah, because it's got a 4 player adapter, isn't it? Yes, but you need the adapter, which is probably stupid.
Sort of sucks they didn't put it in the cart. They seem to be
Yeah,
doing
like
that
micro
with
machines
yeah,
and
that
stuff.
would be cool.
They're all the unofficial ones that
Yeah.
had the little 4 controller ports on them. But they should have done that, definitely. Right, moving on. Pick up from Alex, which once the manual was eventually found, thanks to Gemma, we have manual, and it's all nice and complete, and it is Zelda Phantom Hourglass, which is a sequel to Wind Waker, only on DS and with weird touch controls, and it's very strange. I've got like Spirit Tracks already, but I just wanted it, just go collection, so yeah, do nicely.
That'll do nicely.
Right, another pickup from Alex, which was Scarface. The world is not HD, but it would have been better if it was. It's like, yeah, that's actually quite fun.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Grand Theft Auto stuff. But you know what I'm like? I like anything you aim with the Wiimote. Generally.
Yeah.
Generally, I like anything you aim with the Wiimote. And same crap here. So, Grand Theft Auto, you aim with the Wiimote. You know. Looks nice. Looks probably at least as good, perhaps not a little better than the Xbox version. It's really kind of crisp and clean.
Does he actually say hello to my little friend?
Of course he does. There's lots of like film version at the beginning and stuff.
Cool.
It's really cool.
Wouldn't
So,
I? Never played it.
Yeah, it's actually quite cool. So I say for like, you know, a couple of quid, nice one.
Do we actually know about that one? Because I know next to nothing. I know it's brilliant.
It's really cool in 3D, and I still haven't played it yet.
My one's sealed.
It still has the little gamey sticker on the side, but because his one was sealed, and mine come just with a little sticker on because someone's opened it, which is the joy of ordering from Game.
But getting this at a cheap price, brilliant.
Yeah, getting 15 quid, which is what we paid. You know, and it's been going for like what, easy 30s.
It's still hitting it now.
Yeah.
It was only in game sale a little while, wasn't it? Always, my experience of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is always the Dreamcast original. I played that to death, the one that's on Xbox Live now.
Yeah,
The problem is I've played that
really
to death so
struggled
much.
with that
Mm.
because
I couldn't get into
it is kind of odd. It's really sort of odd, and the thing, you know, it's based on the manga, and the manga's been going for so bloody long. There's so many characters.
It's
on
like
this,
when you're
and,
playing it, you have to get yourself in a complete different mindset. It's 2D.
Yeah.
The Xbox one is the Xbox Live Arcade one is a 2D beat 'em up, but it's strange because you get a little.
the stands.
Yeah,
the stands.
that's what they're
Really,
called, yeah.
really weird. The
Go
whole
on
stand
Xbox Live,
system.
download the demo,
Yes,
play the game.
play the game, and then you'll see what we're talking about. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. But
Or just buy it on Dreamcast.
Yeah,
you know,
true.
it's cheaper now.
But onto the PlayStation version, which is a totally different game.
Yeah, it's a totally different game entirely, and you'll probably be watching footage now. So
Yeah.
I'm warbling forever, and then
Yeah,
therefore
got
have to
massively
record, like, lots of gameplay.
high ratings in Japan, though, didn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it looks really good. It's a very blood franchise. I mean, it's like the first 8 volumes or something of manga in video game form.
I was very surprised to come over it because games like that generally
we don't get
yeah,
them.
we don't.
Sega, I put up one of the worst ones for that. They
Yeah.
released
These-
all these really good games in Japan, and we never see them. Yes, I want Yakuza, please, or Ryu ga Gotoku if you're watching in Japan.
Well, they can
Badly
sell it,
translated.
You can play it. Just
I can play it. I mean, I've got the
Forum.
Japanese. I've got Yakuza 5, but it's all in Japanese.
think if you persevere so much, you'll end up finishing it.
Yeah, I will do.
Yeah.
Because what I'm doing, I'm waiting. There's a guy, I said before, KHH Subs. He can't put his Yakuza 5 gameplay on YouTube because Sega keep flagging it. So he's got it on Daily Motion. So he's been subtitling Yakuza 5.
Yeah.
And that's on there. So
Alright, cool.
when he's finished, I will basically hit Yakuza 5 and then do the same thing I did with like Yakuza Kenzan. All we've got to do now is Ishin as well, and I'll be sorted.
I was waiting for a Krish joke with Ishin. So I'm going to be waiting for
No, I'm being good. Dragon Age Inquisition. What was it? Inquisition. Yeah, see? It's Inquisition. Cool whip. Yes. Dragon Age Inquisition. Is Dragon Age. Very different though.
Paige finished it last night. She got so sad.
It's
So
taken
sad.
me a long time to get into this, and once I actually did, which is about 20 hours, by which time you're normally finished
Yeah.
with like 2 games, you know. Like 20 hours into it, it bit, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, keep playing, I like this. You
This
know,
Paige
but-
was literally half an hour, and that was
Yeah,
it. All she
yeah.
did was sleep, eat, play Dragon Age.
Yeah, it's definitely more for like the Skyrim-y kind of generation than it is like. I mean, a lot of the storytelling isn't very good in the beginning, and the characterization isn't good at the beginning, and all of the stuff that makes Dragon Age good isn't really present at the beginning, and you don't really get it until you're like halfway through. So,
Yeah,
yes.
Paige's biggest problem, which is a lot with the new gen games, is when she's coming to do quests, they're just not activating. They're full of bugs.
Yeah,
Full of bugs again.
yeah.
I don't know if it's the unfinished game or it's just the mammoth task of making them these days.
Yeah. It's all multitasking bullshit.
Yeah,
You've got to kind of like
crazy.
program in all that sort of stuff. So, I've had a couple of lockups. I haven't had any quests I haven't been able to finish yet. I know
Yeah.
Paige has, because she messaged me. A couple
Yeah,
of
she
times
was
about
really
it.
peeved
And
off
she was
the main
really
one.
annoyed about it. She
Yeah.
had to kind of like go back a couple of hours or something, didn't she? But yeah, you know. So on the whole, very recommended, very good. I didn't like it at first. At first, it was kind of I reckon Dragon Age 1, if I had to do a little score thing, I'd say Dragon Age 1, 9.2. Dragon Age 2, 8.8, 8.7, something in that region. This, my initial impression was about 7.9. Initial impression. Now it's kind of gone to like 8.9 sort of thing. It's really long. There's an awful lot to it. There seems to be a lot more actual, like, just exploring. I mean, I'm about halfway through probably now. I'm like 40 or 50 hours in or something stupid. So, you know, it feels that way anyway.
There's so much more. It's like many multiple
Yeah,
endings. in there
if
as
you're
well.
like a completionist and you have to kind of do every quest and every bits and pieces, it's a huge game.
You used to be.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, you're doing.
That's what I'm doing. I'm searching everything. You know me. Every Bioware game, I have 1,000 point. You know,
Haven't you like missing one achievement on number 2, or did you get that?
only DLC achievements.
The DLC is
All the DLC achievements, all the standard achievements that come with the box game, I've got on every Bioware game. So, but yeah. So Dragon Age rounds up my November pickups. As always, take care. See you soon.